Hello, my name is Darkmoon Doll, and on Fridays I do this show called Dream Talk. Dream Talk is a show where I share with you the dreams that I have, and I also share with you some information that I find out about the dream world and how to interpret it. And also, sometimes we'll share with you books and resources that are pertaining to the dream world. Case in point today, that's what today's topic is about. It's about the difference between Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung's, you know, outlook on the dream world, which is two different perspectives altogether. I found an article online, and I'll leave the link to the article in the description below. But it's pretty fascinating. I knew a little bit about each one before, but not as in depth as what I read today. So yeah, I'll talk more about that after I finish reading this article for you. So get comfortable. So here we go. Here's Freud's position on the dream world. Freud believed that we could learn much about an individual through their interpretation of dreams. Freud argued that when we are awake, our deepest desires are not acted upon. There are the considerations of reality, ego, and also morality, the superego. But during sleep, these restraining forces are weakened, and we may experience our desires through our dreams. Freud also believed that our dreams are able to access repressed or anxiety-provoking thoughts, mainly sexually repressed desires, that cannot be entertained directly for fear of anxiety and embarrassment. Thus, defense mechanisms allow a desire or thought to slip through into our dreams in a disguised symbolic form. For example, someone dreaming of a large stick in Freud's view would be dreaming of a penis. It was the job of the analyst to interpret these dreams in light of their true meaning. So here's Jung's position on the dream world. Like Freud, Jung believed that dream analysis allowed for a window into the unconscious mind. But unlike Freud, Jung did not believe that the content of all dreams was necessarily sexual in nature, or that they disguised their true meaning. Instead, Jung's depiction of dreams concentrated more on symbolic imagery. He believed dreams could have many different meanings according to the dreamer's associations. Jung was against the idea of a dream dictionary, where dreams are interpreted by fixed meanings. He claimed dreams speak in a distinctive language of symbols, images, and metaphors, and that they portray both the external world, i.e. individuals and places in a person's day-to-day life, as well as a person's internal world, feelings, thoughts, and emotions. Jung agreed that dreams could be retrospective in nature and reflect events in childhood, but he also felt that they could anticipate future events and could be great resources of creativity. Jung criticized Freud for focusing purely on the external and objective and subjective content. Finally, one of the more distinctive aspects of Jung's dream theory was that the dreams could express personal as well as collective or universal contents. This universal or collective content was displayed through what Jung termed archetypes. Archetypes are universally inherited prototypes which help us to perceive and act in a certain way. Jung argued that our distant ancestors' experience of universal concepts like God, water, and earth were transmitted through the generations. People in every time period have been influenced by their ancestors' experiences. This means that the contents of the collective unconscious are the same for each individual within a culture. These archetypes are symbolically expressed through dreams, fantasies, and hallucinations. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't guessed, you've seen all of the Dream Talk shows that I do. My view on dreams is similar to Jung's. I didn't even know that he didn't believe in a dream dictionary. That's something that I've always said, that I don't believe that you can just look in a dictionary and like see bird and then it applies to you and everyone else, because you're symbolically what you see a bird as being is going to be different than somebody else. You know, say for instance, you see a bird as being free, symbolizing freedom, being able to move wherever you want to go, at any time by just picking up and just flying away like a bird. Some people may have a bad experience with birds and may see that totally different. So yeah, and then Freud, yeah, I knew that about Freud, that he emphasized and focused on sexual repression and how that surfaces in the dream world. I think that to some degree those things do happen. Anything that's repressed, pretty much a lot of the stuff that is traumatic will enter into the dream world a lot of the times. But the more that we heal ourselves, then these kind of images won't seep into our dreams, and we'll have a healthier dream world. So yeah, and Carl Jung, yeah, I definitely do agree more with what he has to say about the dream world. It just seemed like Freud focused in on just that one thing, on the whole sexual repression and all that. He also, I saw a documentary about Sigmund Freud a long time ago on PBS, and they talked about how he was a cocaine addict and that he would prescribe his patients cocaine for various conditions. And towards the end, he had just a really bad problem with cocaine. So that's a lot to take in consideration, these certain substances that can alter your mind and make you think in a certain way. I've never tried cocaine, but I've heard it's one hell of a drug. Anyway, so I hope you guys liked today's show for Dream Talk, talking about the difference between Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud and their approach to the dream world and how they interpret it. Leave your comments below on what you think about this topic, and if you'd like for me to explore more along this lines as far as the dream world. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares. And thank you for the kind comments. I really appreciate them. Keep the comments coming and keep the questions coming, because that's the only way that we learn, through asking questions and spreading the knowledge. Alrighty guys, have a good day. Peace.